Welcome back to Planet Crafter. So I did a little bit of an oopsie again, where I played for about an hour and didn't have record hit. Thought I did, was interacting the whole time, but I didn't. So that happened. It's not a huge deal because I caught it before I was done playing for the day. So I go through and show you everything that I looked at. And fortunately, that entire hour of gameplay I was able to cover in about 7 minutes because it's a Koalas. So there's that. Just to give a heads up, this is probably going to be a long episode, and it's going to be a long episode for two reasons. One, I was tired of Aqualis. The not having a story and just focusing on terraformation while also not having ready access to a lot of the materials that'll help with terraformation was an experience, but it wasn't one that I would call enjoyable. So I basically pushed terraformation as fast as possible. I then, after I finish terraformation, fly over to another planet, which will be probably in the title, but I'm not going to say it here. And on that planet, I found out that I didn't have everything that I needed to fly over to another planet because I had been pulling the resources from it to get Aqualis done. So I had to run a portal. And then we flew over to Selenia, the final planet, set up a tiny little hub to get started, and then went to the end card. So if you want to skip this one, you can. That's all that happened. I'm gonna try to make it as entertaining as possible and show everything that I did. I say this will be a long one because it's about 3.5 hours of footage, so about 4.5 hours of gameplay. But there's several times where I'm probably going to cut an entire hour out of the footage because it's just waiting for terraformation. So yeah, unfortunately that's just the way that it is, but I do want to have this up and have you seeing the full terraformation of Aqualis. So that said, let's jump in. So I have been playing for an hour and just realized that I never hit start recording. A whole hour. Yeah. So we did go over to that anyways. We're terraformation. Gosh dang it, I'm so scrambled now. We're at 65% of the way to natural life now. We did go over there and we explored that area. There was a little cave tunnel. I'm just gonna fly over here and show you everything now, because I just, for the last hour, I've been doing stuff and exploring and talking like I was recording, and I never clicked record. So nothing new has came onto the map. We have gone up about 400 GTI in the terraformation index, and not a single new thing has popped up. So we did come over here. We found a spot to drop the bioplastic guy. We looted a bunch of shells and a cave that had some osmium in it. And that's about it. Now we're just trying to push terraformation. I just want to show you what's over here since I kerfuffled the recording. So I did fly around the island. I didn't really see a bunch of extra shells spawned. Like I said I was going to look around at the end. There was like 4 over here by the satellite crash. I go to the specific spot. I think it was like right here. There were 4. Yeah, right here. There were like 4 shells right here. And then I didn't really see any other new ones except for over here. There was 3 in this spot. Right here. And then we came up here. It took about 4 laps to actually finish looting up on this area. Not back and forth to base, just back and forth to the car. The drones were doing enough work for me to be able to just go back and forth to the car without having to miss anything. So there wasn't really anything over on that side. And good lord, the lag spikes. And right here was the osmium cave, which you can't really see. I mean, you can see I looted it recently because there's all the phosphorus that I dropped out of my pockets and the resources I have readily available. And then I looped back. There were some shells over here. Nothing I mean, shells is really all that there was on the entire island, to be fair. Came up here. Oh, and there was... I'll show you where I set up the bioplastic grabber. There were some shells up here as well. Alright. Then I flew down here, looting everything as I saw it. I think around here is where I had to turn around for the first trip back to the car. And then Vine Bridge across. Again, shells over here. No more caves after that one cave. I had some osmium in it. I looted every piece of osmium because I don't have ready access to it. I went around the edges looking for anything crazy or anything exciting. Didn't really see anything. Then we swung right here, and there's a little pond that we saw. There's a pond. And then we kind of just coned back and forth from the other side of the pond. And until we finished exploring this section. Took all the shells again. Disassembled all of them. Threw the phosphorus in the on the ground. So I didn't have it in my pocket. There was no clams in this water, but there are clams around it. There's like 3 or 4 of them over here. And there's one up here. And then we swooped down here, and there's the satellite crash. Didn't get a poster or statue. We only got a suit out of this one. But next to this, I was like, oh, I can throw my grabber down, and boom. I have the grabber grabbing the bioplastic right here. Flew around the island. There's a couple shells on the island, but nothing else. And we came back. Went back up. And then flew over here to this end of the island. And there was really not a whole lot except for like down here, like right here in this spot, there was a golden clam. After that, we went home. And when we got home, I tried setting up a portal generator to try to get some of the harder to get resources like rockets and stuff like that. But apparently this moon has 0 shipwrecks and you cannot do the portal generator either. Ooh, look at the auroras. Yeah, so we can't do portal generator, we can't do excavators on this planet. So yeah, so that 7 minutes of explanation just covered the last hour and a half of me playing the game. This video is going to be extremely short because nothing is happening. Not a single thing is happening. Like the Northern Lights. It's cool. So we're going to set up 6 more beehives so we can make some tier 2 mutagen. I don't know where the tree bark is. Did I put it in the tree storage? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the bioplastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should probably set up the generator for the tree bark. Cool. Has anything changed on the map? Ooh, there's a fish egg collection location. I don't think I've ever set that thing up. Maybe I'll do that. So this is going to be my first time setting up the water life collectors for fish eggs. I don't know if it's the same as the excavators or if it's different, but we get a little platform kind of close to the water out here that I can land on to check them. Oh, good lord. Okay. Let's see. That one is supposed to be the water life collector. that a water life collector? Or is it something else? Because these have just been doing plankton for me. I might grab the ones that I have over by base and drop them there as well. Now that we have an island. Manufactured island. Tier 3 animal food, Aqualis. I never even made the tier 2 animal food, to be honest. It's too much work. Alright, this is so boring. We're into natural life. Oh, we're almost done with terraformation. So nothing else appeared when I got to natural life. Except for the egg collectors. No more islands or anything like that, though. And no changes to the islands we have. Ugh. I hate to say it. I have 51 minutes. I'm about to try to finish Aqualis today. I'm gonna do everything I can everything in my power to boost terraformation to full. Because I am done with Aqualis. I'm guessing since we're at the natural life phase, we're not gonna have anything else pop up. I might go and search the Shell Island and see if those crab creatures are spawning over there. If they are, I could get some traits. Let's go do that. Oh, we got some spawning on the island. On my island. Hi, crab dudes. You got any specieses for me? Species. Oh, there's 4 of them. Okay. Or 3 of them. I want to go check the Shell Island because I feel like there are going to be more of them over on Shell Island. Like if there was a place that was going to have crabs, it'd be the place covered in conch shells. I didn't anticipate them spawning on my island. I somehow had missed them though. Grab a drink while we're here. Do they live in the shells? Crabbies. Hello? They in here? No. Some over here. Do they only spawn on my island? Oh no, here's some right here. Nice. Oh look, they got like little conch shells on their back. Nice. So a variant of them has conch shells on it. Oh yeah. The gold mine. All the crabs. Oh yeah, some big crabs over here. Is that another one over there I'm seeing? The butterflies. Of course, while I'm flying around finding all the animals, I find a species trait in a clam. So that's all the crabs on this island. Let's go over to the rocky island and see if some spawned over there. That was 2 groups of crabs that we found over here on Shell Island. Oh, wait. Little dude over here by himself. Oh, he's not by himself. There's a couple more over here. Nice. So 1 group on my island 3 groups on Shell Island. Let's go look at the rocky area. Sorry, I'm not trying to I am trying to rush through terraformation on this planet, but not. I haven't enjoyed this planet as much as the other ones because there's been no story, no real stuff to explore. I could easily see the limitations placed on this planet, along with the zero story being something that burns people out of the game, to be honest. So I'd rather kind of just rush through it and just be done and move on to the next planet. I've definitely noticed it getting me to put off the game, or put off playing the game, just because it just feels like a chore. This planet feels like a chore, because there's not really any exploration or anything to do. But here's a group of crabs on Sulphur Island. So, I'm going to grab another piece of food, because I'm going to need to eat soon. It's weird trying to bum rush terraformation when I normally would be doing the opposite. Or I guess not the opposite. I'd still be pushing terraformation, but I'd be focusing on exploration while the terraformation was happening instead of just focusing on the terraformation. This planet has been exhausting. And if you notice that my voice sounds a little off, I have a sinus issue going on right now. The wife got sick somehow and had sinus issues, and apparently it was contagious and got passed on to me. So now I am dealing with that. So that's why my voice sounds a little funny. My nose sounds stuffed. Oh, there are some. It's the hairy ones over here. Oh wait, they're spiky. They're not the hairy ones. What the hell? Okay, well, that's a new variant if we get the variant trait. 32% of the way to complete terraformation so far. We are an hour and a half into the gameplay session after I realized that I wasn't recording anymore. So there is that. I feel like this is going to be a painfully long episode to edit, but also a short episode because just amount of dead content. Wait a second. Out of curiosity, can I disassemble these? Oh my gosh. Wait, uncommons can't be disassembled? Can I not make uncommons? I can't. Okay, so commons and commons and rares can be disassembled for mutagen and fertilizer. Worth. Wait, I can't disassemble the commons either. Lame. The rares are the only ones you can actually disassemble. This is going to be the first time where I feel like we have to fly over to another planet. Will I go back to Prime? I remember seeing an update too that they changed a biome on Prime anyways. So we'll fly over to Prime and then prep to go over to Selenia. See if we can't find the new biome. Look at the fish in the water though, huge. I'm glad I put these over here so they're not like super overcrowding my home. Nice. Oh, we can make quasar quartz now. Qualis, you learn how to make quasar quartz. Algae, phosphorus, bag, plastic, and silk. Well, I guess that is all stuff that's super easy to get here, so makes sense. Complete terraformation, a Qualis, done. Oh, thank God. Thank God. We're done. We're leaving. Deuces. We outie. Grab the car and go. We're gonna prep from Prime. Deuces, man. A rough planet. This is the happiest I've been to leave a planet. We're gonna fly over to Prime and we're gonna prep for Selenia on Prime. And that'll be the end of the road. Oh, if you have the platform, that's what that's for. Oh god, my FOV is messed up again. So can confirm when you fly to another planet, it sets your FOV to 60, even though it doesn't actually show you that in the menu. You have to change it down to that and back up. There we go. That's weird that it does that. Okay. So we can start with this. Oh, that's where they put it on the lockers as well. Nice. It's been a while since we've been on Prime. I'm gonna grab the stuff to have an extra one as well. I think I was making the batteries as I needed them here. Quartz is downstairs. Been a while since we've been on this planet. This planet's actually really weak compared to all of my other planets, because it was the first one I did. Except for Aqualis. Aqualis has a special place at the bottom of the tier list in every way. You need energy fuses for this? No. I have to make a quartz crafting station though, over here. Can't make a quartz crafting station without a cosmic quartz. Can't make a cosmic quartz without a quartz crafting station. Damn it. I just need an energy fuse, man. Right? Yeah. Maybe Prime wasn't the planet to come to, because I've pulled all my fuses everywhere. I guess I could just drop all this stuff and go do a gate. I'm not looking for anything too crazy in here, so. Did I plan on doing a portal today? No. But, ooh. That's a new portal. That means either with the new biome ad, they've added some more stuff, or there's just been some updates to Prime that I missed while I was on other planets. I've never seen this one before. I wanted to go find the new biome in Prime, but I wasn't expecting to find something new in a portal. Ooh, there's a ship down here under the water. I'm gonna have to get oxygen. This. Oh, no, you can breathe in here. Nice. I was not expecting an entire ship to be underwater. So I'm being 100... Aquatic life wall, that's new. I've wanted one of those walls for so long, and I just assumed it wasn't a blueprint we were going to get. I know we're not done looting that bottom floor one, but I want to see if I can climb this wall and get up to this one. I don't think that they put a ship up that high in like an impossible to reach area, but I would like to try getting to it. Is there a way into this ship? Okay, well, not a way into it. Over here. Does this have an entrance to it? This is the This is the engine. Okay. So an entrance would be on the other side. Oh, okay. We're just falling through. But no entrance on that structure up there. Oh, look at that. Got some power fuses. So we can safely say that I successfully got what I wanted coming into a portal. We're checking out the second ship in the portal. A lava lamp? Okay. I feel like that rock's not supposed to be there. Why can't I get through here? The generator is back there, and I can't get back there because of the... Okay. Well, that sucks. It's this rock. This rock is in the way. I guarantee it. Try running a bit away and see if I can get it to reload it. And realize that rock's not supposed to be there. And on the other side of that generator is probably where the vault is too, since I haven't found that yet either. Alright, let's try this again. And it looks like no luck. It still is confused. Here, I'm gonna try to save and reload. 3 hours, by the way. I've never tried reloading inside of a portal before. Nope. Okay, so relogging didn't do anything to fix that. Oh well. That is all she wrote for this portal, I guess. Since we can't get to the generator, and I'm guessing on the other side of the generator is the stuff we need for... I'm guessing this rock over here is blocking where the door is then. Interesting. Never been locked out of stuff like that. Unfortunate, because there was probably more energy fuses in here, but we were only getting the fuses to prep to launch to the next planet, so at least we don't have to run another portal. We're pretty much prepped to go over to Selenia. Interesting new portal, though. I mean, kind of buggy, but it'd be that way sometimes. Oh, what's the new biome that was added to Prime? I don't see anything that looks particularly different. Maybe it was only in the portals. Maybe I just found it. Anyways, now that we have some stuff, let's link all these. Come up here. We'll start with one of them. And I will load back in as we're prepped to head over to the new planet. And we'll just call that good. Yeah. Let's head over to Selenia. Have the car to Selenia. So it took me about an hour to get ready on Prime, but here we are going to Selenia. We're going to set up the breathe box and the recycler and then the rocket. And then we're going to dip out. You know, I didn't bring anything for power, which is a really fun thing to realize after you click launch. And I'd be making a bunch of solar sails to get my rocket launching. First things first, I'm not going to read that yet, but actual first things first, we got to go to options, graphics, set my draw distance to 60, then options and semi draw distance or field of view back to 100. And now we can see. And we're going to go ahead. We're not going to explore. We're not going to do nothing. We're just going to get this stuff thrown together real quick. So, okay. I don't know if this works without power, but we'll probably find out. So we have a breathe box. We have basically everything set up. We have a storage. We throw all our crap. And we are going to exit with my character standing right here. I will see you in the end card. All right. So barring the hour of exploring that I was able to show you in 7 minutes, we basically just pushed terraformation on Aqualis today. Finished it entirely. Went back to Prime, ran a portal real quick because I didn't have all the resources I needed to move on to another planet on Prime with like readily available. So I ran a portal, got that together, and then flew over to Selenia. We set up a little breathe box. We set up a extraction platform and a rocket. Didn't bring everything over that we needed for power or anything like that. So we might end up doing a flight over to Toxicity just so we can get the tier 2 rocket put together and be ready to actually attack this planet. We don't have a ready way to get food or water over here right now because we didn't have the tier 2 rocket to make the extractor thing, which brings over a lot of resources for us from other planets. So anyways, made a real short, quick work of Aqualis. I wish there was a story on there, but there wasn't, so I didn't want to hang out on that planet for too long anyways. This should only be one episode. There's going to be a lot cut out because there's a lot of just standing around waiting for terraformation to happen. But since we finished it, we're just going to call that good, and we will be starting on Selenia next time we play. That said, thank you to anyone who's managed to make it this far in the video. If you like what you're seeing, please leave a like, and if you want to see more of me and my gameplay, subscribe. I don't really have any idea on how Selenia is going to be. I hope it's closer to how Humble was. At the very least, I do not want it to be another Aqualis where there's no story and nothing really going on, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, I will see you in the next episode. Bye.